Hey friends, happy Friday evening. It is Melissa of the Junk and Craft Treasures on the Essential Stencil page. So I'm gonna do this one first real quick. We are gonna do easy tonight. And again, we're using the Gathering Place. I think there were like 14 of these that were left. I absolutely love this. I haven't used it yet and I need to use it. So yeah, they are super cute. So many fun ideas. You can put them on ceramic vases as well. You know, we always think about wood projects that we can do things on with transfers, but don't forget we can use like, oh, I meant to bring that in. I have a metal tin that they would look really cute on to put candy, I don't know where that came from, candy, to put candy in. So think of other surfaces that you can put things on just besides your wood normal surfaces that you would use, because they do work well on any oil-free surface. What kind of finish do I put on transfers? I use, and it's going to be backwards, but I do have it right here. It's called Dead Flat Varnish by Modern Masters. That is my favorite. Okay, guys, so got that. Just did a little wipe to make sure that I got all that off that I sealed. And then, like I said, we're going to use this one right here at the Gathering Place. And somebody's going to ask me, I'm pretty sure this is a 16 by 8, but so all we're going to do is we're going to take our flat brush. I always show y'all, if you can see that paint glistening in there, it's way too much paint. So we are going to work it up into the bristles. Super easy tonight. We're done with this one. We are done with this project. So it says the Gathering Place. We'll flip that around when it's done. I'm going to go through and I'm going to actually have Terry make me a frame for this out of some trim. So that's why I wasn't worried about the sides. So it'll have like a brown chunky frame around the outsides of it. So super cute, easy. Super cute, easy project. So I buy these wood canvas panels from Michael's when they are 40% off. Don't ever buy them when they're not, because they're super expensive if they're not 40% off. These are thicker than Amazon, but when we use the back side of them, we have this super thick. So we are going to use, like I said at the beginning, these transfers have been restocked. Super cute. And I'm going to go ahead and prep the center with some white. I'm just doing 2 coats of white paint in the middle because I want it to be pretty bright. But I'm not doing the edges, just the middle part. Okay, so it looks like the winner was brown and orange. So we're gonna do brown and orange. Okay, since we painted the insides, I'm gonna use this to paint the outside. All right, let's just wipe this back. Make sure I got all my sides. Okay, so we're gonna grab our stencil, just a tad bit in the middle. Let's get our paint ready. And it's gonna kind of be subtle because it's on that brown, but I think it's still gonna show up pretty well. Just gonna give it just a little bit to bring out that orange in the transfer. Okay, so it's just gonna give a fun vibe around this whole frame. So give me some hearts if you can see that. I can see it. It's just on one part, so I know it looks a little weird. We're gonna connect it. We're gonna do it all the way down. So this is just another way to utilize a stencil that you may already have, or you may want to get, so you can utilize this way. Okay, so we've got it going around. Okay, guys. How cute is that? Okay. Let's figure out which ghost we want to put in the middle. And see, this is going to bring out the pop of the color on these transfers. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to go for the pumpkin. I saw a lot of pumpkins at first. I know there's a delay, but we're going to go with the pumpkin. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take off my carrier sheet. I'm trying to stick my fingers. That's why I left a little bit that I could pull from So I'm gonna pull off my carrier sheet. And then I am gonna start in the middle and burnish out. So I'm gonna do the majority of his head first. And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna burnish these. I'm gonna make sure that these sides are down. All right, so here, y'all, how cute is that? Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. So cute. Okay, so we have 9 minutes. Let's do another one. Let's do a reversible, y'all. Let's do a reversible real quick. I can make it quick. We could do fall. We love Halloween around here. So I'm gonna go ahead, since this is for us, and I'm gonna go ahead and do double-sided. This will sit like on our bar to the living room, to our kitchen. So one side will be visible to the kitchen. The other side will be visible to the living room. Let's do some, we're gonna use some clear soft wax around the edges. So I'm just doing the chippy around the edges, and then I'll do a little bit on the inside, but not in the middle, because that's where my transfer is gonna be. And if you have any type of wax where your transfer is, it's not gonna adhere, because we said oil-free, wax is normally your last step. So if it's anywhere where your transfer is, it's not gonna stick. So just keep that in mind. Let's grab this buddy right here. Okay, this is just going to be purely decorative. That's why we're doing a fun background. Okay, now we're going to use white paint again. Get it ready. Because like I said, we want it to stick well with our transfer. So when I'm dealing with the wax, you'll see me go down at the bottom with it, and then I kind of bring it up so that gets my brush strokes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my second coat and then do the chip back if I can find my tool, which I know. Okay, so this is a paint scraper, and all I'm going to do is come and I'm going to scrape off that paint. I'm just going to make sure we got all of it off. So we've got our cute little rustic background. We're going to do it on the right side. And remember, we watched where we put our wax. All right, guys. So cute. I just put my finger over it to make sure it was all adhered. And so then we just have our cute double-sided, y'all. Okay, we have this side. We have this side right here. We have the reversible side right here. And then, of course, this side is backwards, but we have the gathering place. So I appreciate y'all being here. I will see y'all again. Bye, guys.